you very much. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Back to you, Mike.
So Anthony McDyess and the Pistons trying to get back the home court advantage. Series tied at 1 apiece. Game 3. Starting lineups opening tip coming up as we go back to the studio.
We're just going to come out and guard everybody on it.
Inside Ben Wallace. Wallace tips it again and keeps it alive. Ben Wallace with all the hustle players.
I know it's going to be a long night for me, so we just got to keep finding a way to get winners.
All the talk about Shaq, don't forget he's being defended by the 4-time Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA, so perhaps we should give some credit to Ben Wallace. But going into this series,
Fine postseason.
Well, the Pistons have been struggling in their three-point shooting. Very uncharacteristically, only 26% in these first 2 games. But it will be there on the penetration. The kicks out will be there.
O'Neal using the left hand, the tip, got it, lost it. Danny Crawford looking for help. Tom Washington says heat ball.
Get to the line for you early.
Pat Riley felt in game 2, he said we were disjointed. He felt they didn't follow the game plan. Part of that game plan is getting it into the big fella. Pass kicked out. Williams tied up.
Plenty of time, man.
Walker going to the basket. Not that time. Ball tipped and Prince.
That will come out quite a bit. They run Prince off of a baseline screen so that he gets you in a one-on-one.
O'Neal, the quick move. O'Neal, though, with the rebound. Walker, nice entry pass. O'Neal blocked, but fouled. And Shaquille O'Neal, the workhorse early.
Now he has been, now remember now in game 2 he gave 39 minutes out there and really put up some very nice numbers.
Wallace felt he had a clean block. Meanwhile, Tayshaun Prince shaken up.
From Pat Riley's side, he thought he got the arm, but the referee was on the right side of the floor and could not get a good look at that.
9 times out of 10, that's a foul. I think that was the one time. That was a terrific play from Phillips. O'Neal, then the single coverage, banks it home.
The game fake one way and blew the other.
And there you see the Heat, much better start than in game 2. Just like they did in game 1 when they erupted for 33 points. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Haslam.
Yeah, good defense.
In the last game, he looked to get his teammates involved. Had a lot of assists as they alley-oop to Haslam.
Bad decision. Bad decision.
And good recognition from Ben Wallace.
Yeah, Ben Wallace was all over that, man. Mike, you're right on it. And the thing about it is he keeps moving and moving. He's been open a number of times tonight, and you must pay attention because Wade is behind him.
O'Neal, too strong that time.
Right. They Miami off to an incredible start. They are 10 for 18 from the field.
Bad pass, Walker through it. Play and double and sometimes triple teaming.
Now how about Chauncey Billups? For a guy who's been struggling, he's now 4 for 7 and the range is there. The big jumper is there.
And a foul called. Alonzo Mourning pushing off to get that pass, so he has 2 personals.
If you are on the coaching strong and dunk the ball, don't worry about getting fouled. Dunk the ball with both hands. Don't kick the ball out. You live with the jump shot.
Again, you wonder if the missed free throws is on his mind in a play like that. As Wade lost it but got it back, then knocked it off of Delfino.
Now at the end of that, we know that. All they have to do is just button in here because within striking distance, this has been an okay half, especially when you know you're not at the top of your game. Nice cut.
Inside block. Wallace got a piece of it.
Before to Davis. Now they've got to go for the score.
All right, Wallace to the line. You see the numbers. Free throw problems, they bother him, but he will not let it affect the rest of his play.
I know that, I'm not the, best free throw shooter. I'm not even a reliable free throw shooter. And I know that. My teammates know that. My coaching staff, the organization know that. My biggest thing now is you didn't make the free throws. How you going to impact the game? Can you still impact the game? And that's my main focus. Even after I miss free throws, because I know sometimes teams foul me to intentionally put me on the line. And always say to myself and my teammates, if I don't make the free throws, then they're not going to score either.
Well, he does a good job of not letting them score.
sometimes two guys that they can foul with the shot clock going down, even if the guy is open. Foul the guy and force him to make the shot.
Wade inside, good hard drive, can't finish. Ball picked up by Billups.
The three, and he's coming in with a ton of confidence. It doesn't matter what he was shooting. It's a new game. Each game has a different personality.
It's his first field goal of the series. He's hardly played as O'Neal took that extra step in the travel.
Yeah, he got bumped, and that was good. That's good defense. You bump him from the rear, and then what happened? He got his feet tangled. But
the Pistons have to feel good about where they are.
Yeah, they do, but then they also have to look that everything is with the two guards, and that's why I say you must get your forwards involved.
Shaquille O'Neal very involved here in the first. Now with 11 on the shot clock.
It's going to be 5.
Very close to a 5-second count. We saw one of those at the end of game 2. And Jason Williams slipped at his pivot foot.
Well, he thought he was going to be trapped. And
a lot.
Well, anytime that you're in that area and the guy's making a move where he's changing the shot position of his release, that lead elbow is always dangerous.
Ball last touched by Payton. Not they're going to call a foul. Mark Wunderlich said no, it was off Payton, but Tom Washington came out and said Wallace bumped him. And I think Washington's right. It looked like Wallace did bump him. The Pistons had a foul to give, so they're not going to go to the free throw line.
Right. Main thing is that they got that correct.
Second foul on Ben Wallace.
And they had a good angle on that. Now just keep an eye right here. You can see right there, that was a bump because he could have possibly, oh no, the foot was on the line. Yeah, the foot was on the line right there.
Ben Wallace arguing the call.
Before the bump, Payton's foot was on the line. It up. You do not do the same thing every time.
Walker knocked away by Ben Wallace.
The idea was good, but it was a bad.
O'Neal. Ben Wallace trying to poke it away. Methodically getting down, and an easy two.
There it is. There it is. There's nothing you can do about it.
But the Pistons need stops. The Heat shooting 66% from the field. See if they look to double. Rasheed Wallace going down to help a bit. Jason Williams has to put it up. And there's the first miss.
Once again, Ben Wallace does not go for the dump. He kicks the ball out, and you end up in a turnover.
Almost a turnover there, but Wade kicks it out. Posey for 3. O'Neal hammered, and he'll shoot 2 more.
Hey, he's been production from the centers and the power forward.
A huge disparity there, as O'Neal a big part of that. Again, the single coverage. Every once in a while, they'll throw a double team at him. O'Neal knocked away. And a travel. Both teams now with 13 turnovers.
Their defense is struggling. They're still in this game. You look up and you say it's under 10.
O'Neal and Wallace really going at it. Knocked out of bounds by Hamilton.
Good deflection. The opportunity to bank that shot in.
O'Neal deep. Knocks it down. Shaquille O'Neal with team foul. Billups and O'Neal both slow to get up.
Now at this end, see, Shaq is working hard. Now down inside. The hook has been good to him all night. And his power. Take a lot of shots when he comes in the game here right now. And also, you must include Wade.
Payton looking. Makes the drive on Billups. Tied up. Walker fakes a 3 on the drive. Walker pass. Haslam, boy, plenty of contact. Ball knocked out of bounds. Detroit will get it. Ben to come into effect. McDyess is coming in, and he does come in for Ben Wallace. Posey, meanwhile, hits a big free throw. .227 remaining. The Pistons, the final score, 98-83, and they lead it 2-1. Shaquille O'Neal